All right, y'all. So look, in case y'all ain't already, let me close this door real quick. Hold on for the dogs. I'm coming here. In case y'all ain't already heard or seen the press release or got the news, I am here to let y'all know that, baby, I'm big shit now, honey. I'm up here with Rihanna them. Y'all hoes can't tell me nothing, baby. In the words of Miss Holler, baby, I'm up there with Oprah and Gail. I'm big shit now, baby. I did a live earlier today, and the news that I have been sitting on is that in collaboration with Buttah Skincare, we have released the Funky Dineva line of body souffles, guys. So I've got my own line of beauty products, guys, that carry the Funky Dineva name as part of the Buttah Skincare collection. And let me explain to you guys why this is a big deal. And I don't carry this as just a win for me. I carry this as a win for all social media influencers. And the reason why this is a win for all social media influencers is because this is not one of those deals where it's like, okay, click this link and they track you purchasing under this link. Or this is not one of those where use promo code Funky25 and you get a percentage off. These people took a risk on a little old influencer like me. And they said, outside of all of the things that we already produce, we want to bring you to the table. We want you in conjunction with us to create a product that you were there for from inception, that you got to pick this and pick that. And then we are going to use all of our resources to start a product line specifically for you. This is a big deal, guys. It's a big deal. This is another major win in my life and in the influencer space. I'm very careful about hollering out, I'm the first to do something, but I will very comfortably use one of the first. Just like when I started 14 years ago, I was, especially in the urban space, the first Black whatever that they plucked from social media and put on television with that first Love and Hip Hop reunion. I was the proof of concept that influencers can cross over from the thumbs and the Twitter to the TV. I'm not going to sit up here and scream that I'm the first, but definitely in my space of influencing, I am one of the first to have a major company create a product line specifically for me that carries my name that I can now share with you guys. And for that, I am extremely proud and I am extremely honored to present to you guys the Funky Dineva trio of body souffles with Buttah Skincare. I have 3 fragrances, guys, and I'm going to let this next thing I'm about to play, I'm going to let my Marshall do all the talking because I need y'all to understand I'm big shit now, okay? I'm up there with Eva and Tyra Banks and Elizabeth Taylor and Donna Karen. I'm up there with them girls. Take a look. Hey, child. You know me? It's Funky Dineva, urban pop culture critic, your internet best friend, and all around fabulous. Let me tell y'all something. My skin is soft,
supple, paid for, and smelling like a whole love song. Now let's start with high value. Clove, rose, and oud. It smells like when I walk into a room and people stop talking, it's not because they're scared, but because they know I'm that girl. Soft serve. Oh, she's for the soft life girls who don't have to do a thing but be legendary. Amber, jasmine, saffron. It's giving warm towels, slow mornings, Karen White on repeat, robe dragging on the floor. And Pharaoh's love, baby, vanilla, white lily, and musk that lingers. It's giving brunch at 1, nap at 3, stretching on 1,000 thread count sheets. I don't need a crown, just this souffle and a playlist. And today, I smell like a mood, a memory, a damn good decision. Body souffle, baby, from Buttah.
Baby, I told y'all I'm big shit, baby. Listen, I'm up there with Rihanna them. Okay? Rihanna is the richest woman in music, and it's not because of music, but it was because of products in the beauty space. I need y'all to understand, I'm up there with Rihanna them, okay? I'm up there with Miss Sephora. I'm up there with Miss Coco Chanel. I'm up there with Elizabeth Arden. I'm up there with Elizabeth Taylor. I'm up there with Iman. I'm up there with Miss Clinique. I'm up there with Miss S. Delata. I'm up there with them girls. Y'all can't talk to me, bitch. Baby, I'm so far up there, baby. I don't even eat tacos no more. Baby, I'm so far up there. I don't even think I can eat at Houston's no more. Okay, cause baby, I'm big shit. Okay, I'm big shit, and I'm here to tell y'all something. And let me, cause you know the girls gonna get to talking. You know they gonna always have something to say. Let me explain something to you. And the money was real good. It was like this, 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 and all like this, and all, oh, bitch, the money good, bitch. Okay, baby, I'm big shit. I'm up here with Rihanna them. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Quiet as it's kept, honey. After we sell this first little situation, the products, baby, I'm liable to leave all this alone, because this right here, this little money, this stuff right here, this little pocket change money, honey, this product money, she hit different. She hit real different. That's why Rihanna up there having babies every which way past Sunday, baby. You wait till my shit starts selling, Rihanna. I'm coming for your ass. Okay, I'm finna be all down to the Sephora. Even though I don't shop at Macy's, I'm going to be all in Miss Macy's. Even though I don't shop at Dillard's, I'm going to be all in Miss Dillard's, baby. And I told the people down there, Buttah, we ain't stopping with this. We going to go ahead and sell this ad real quick. And then after we sell this ad, we going to move on to some other products. But I'm here to let y'all know I'm big shit. Now, you sleep on me if you want to. Okay, baby. Don't listen. I'm finna move again, bitch. What truck y'all said I should go get? What have, and you know what? And the question at this point ain't which truck, it's how many of them. Ow. Anyway, guys, Buttah Skincare, you guys could not have picked a better person to push body souffles than this dark-skinned, fabulous boy over here, who has a propensity to get ashy. What better person than to push products to keep people from being ashy? Guys, you can go to the link to purchase these products are in my bio on Instagram, on my website. You go on the Buttah Skincare page. Baby, you can Google Funky Dineva Buttah. We're going to play my commercial one more time, and then we're going to get on with the show.
Hey, child. You know me? It's Funky Dineva, urban pop culture critic, your internet best friend, and all-around fabulous. Let me tell y'all something. My skin is soft, supple, paid for, and smelling like a whole love song. Now let's start with high value. Clove, rose, and oud. It smells like when I walk into a room and people stop talking, it's not because they're scared, but because they know I'm that girl. Soft serve. Oh, she She's for the soft life girls who don't have to do a thing but be legendary. Amber, Jasmine, Saffron. It's giving warm towels, slow mornings, Karen White on repeat, Rogue Dragon on the floor. And Pharaoh's Love, baby, vanilla, white lily, and musk that lingers. It's giving brunch at 1, nap at 3, stretching on 1,000 thread count sheets. I don't need a crown, just this souffle and a playlist. And today, I smell like a mood, a memory, a damn good decision. Body souffle, baby, from Buttah.
Ow. I love it. And really quickly, so we can move on. Somebody asked, is it unisex? It is absolutely unisex. You guys will be seeing me talk about it a whole bunch. You guys can get the trio for $42. And what I love about it is I call them get lost, right? The beautiful thing about getting 3, lose 1 at the office, lose 1 in the car, lose 1 at the house. Guys, there are 3 beautiful flavors. Since Pharaoh's Love is white lily, musk, and vanilla. High value is clove, rose, and oud. And if I'm being honest, and I know you probably shouldn't do these types of things when you're trying to sell a trio, but I'm always going to keep it real with y'all. Of the 3, high value is my absolute favorite because it contains oud in it. Those of you guys who follow me know I love oud. Any cologne or perfume that has oud in it, more times than not, I'm going to like it. And the way this oud and this rose fight each other to be front and center, it does something to your olfactory senses that just makes them jump. It's a party in your nose with this high value. And last but not least, soft serve. This is a very unique fragrance for me because I wanted to create a scent for the girls that don't work. For when I say y'all hoes at work and the bitch that holler back, not me, girl. This is for you. This is soft. She is gentle. It's real pussy. Real fishy, bitch. Fishy. And this is a combination of jasmine, amber, and saffron. You are really going to feel rich, luxurious, soft, kept with this scent, but you can't go wrong with you can't go wrong with any of these guys. Please support me. And Buttah, thank you guys so much for taking the risk on a little black boy like me. With that being said, guys, we got to get into the show. We got a lot of political stories this afternoon, but they're not super duper heavy. Take a look at this one. So, guys, Trump excludes a MAGA black woman running for governor in VA while praising other VA Republican candidates. President Donald Trump spoke at a major Navy event in Virginia and pushed the candidacies of several Republicans who have served in the Navy. Absent from Trump's remarks, however, was the name of retired Marine Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears, who is running for governor. The political slight is notable against a candidate who once led Trump's efforts to mobilize black voters. Do you think it was intentional? It absolutely was intentional, and that's what her dumb ass did. Miss Winsome Earl Sears, we don't feel no ways tired for your ass. You have got to feel a special kind of stupid that you got out there and you campaigned. You got out there, you went against your blood. You got out there and lost familial relationships and business relationships. You got out there and forfeited invites to cookouts and barbecues for this man because you believed in him for whatever reason, hoping that one day you will be able to breathe the same air as this man. You show up to this event thinking that all the hard work you put in for massa, he was going to give you some acknowledgement. You're even a part of the party. And he called out everybody's name except for yours. Somebody cue James Cleveland. I don't feel no waste time. The secondhand embarrassment that I'm experiencing right now, and it's just I love I'm not gonna lie to you, just like when the Latinos was catching hell, and I was saying my guilty pleasure was laughing at Latino pain. Another one of my guilty pleasures, and I feel so vindicated when these people prove to you bootlickers that no matter how much you shuck and jive for us, you'll never have a seat at our table. We will use you, we will pat you on the back, we will throw you breadcrumbs, but when it really matters, bitch, you ain't never getting no seat, Republican or not. That's got to be a special type of hurt. That has got to be a special type of hurt. And I'm here to tell you something. The type of person who has the cognitive dissonance to even campaign for Trump, she probably ain't even feeling it. I'm pretty sure this lady went home and convinced herself that it was a clerical error, or convinced herself that it was just a mistake, when all in all, this man do not see it for blacks. He will use you, the blacks. He will use you to get votes from the blacks. Y'all should have known that Donald Trump did not see it for black people, in particular black women, when he picked Silk and Diamond as a representation for us, because they think we all some type of mammy characters or caricatures. uh Y'all should have known then. And you gonna go out there and campaign for him. I hope your whole family was sitting there looking at your silly ass while you was up there trying to bootlick massa and all this stuff, and you got nothing for it. Moving right along, we're gonna go on over to C-SPAN. Representative Mike Johnson was over there. And if y'all know, the Republicans have been doing this thing, which should be studied. They've been standing in solidarity with the president, no matter how much detriment it causes to our country and to their constituents. Now, I definitely do think that there are certain political instances where banding together and voting one way come hell or high water is the right thing to do, right? Especially when you're trying to get shit done. But in this case, people are losing healthcare, people are losing jobs, people are losing whole industries. And based on some of the stuff that I've been seeing, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, she looked like she's flipping, and a couple other people are getting ready to flip. But here is an excerpt from a show where Representative Mike Johnson was, and folks were calling in, getting his ass together. Take a listen.
Hi, Mr. Johnson. So my question or comments are related to what you said yesterday about not being open to pass any legislation to ensure that military gets paid. I'm sure you can tell by my voice I'm very shaky. Just want you to hear a little bit about my family. I have two medically fragile children. I have a husband who actively serves this country. He suffers from PTSD from his 2 tours in Afghanistan. If we see a lapse in pay come the 15th, my children do not get the medication that's needed for them to live their life, because we live paycheck to paycheck. I heard you earlier say that you side with President Trump on anything that he says. Well, I just read an article this morning that said he absolutely wholeheartedly believes that there needs to be legislation put in so that we do not miss a paycheck. You have the power to do that. And as a Republican, I'm very disappointed in my party, and I'm very disappointed in you, because you do have the power to call the House back. You did that, or you refused to do that just for a show. I'm begging you to pass this legislation. My kids could die. We don't have the credit because of the medical bills that I have to pay regularly. You could stop this, and you could be the one that could say military is getting paid. And I think that it is awful, and the audacity of someone who makes 6 figures a year to do this to military families is insane.
I just want to start by saying, hearing you say that everyone is smiling in the cities where troops are national.
The video goes on and on with several other people calling in and saying all of their negative critiques of what he's got going on. And here's the thing, right? I almost got suckered in. I did, right? Because don't get me wrong, I'm still human. I'm still a very empathetic and sympathetic person. And what that lady shared, her familial situation, is a situation a lot of people are in. But baby girl, you voted for this. And I would love to get a bunch of sane sane, level-headed white people in a room. And I would just like to have a conversation with them about how costly racism is. Racism is very costly. It's very costly. Racism is very costly. And Miss Middle of America Whitefish, who kid sick, this man showed us that he was not a decent human being very early on with the rhetoric that he was using pointed to different communities. And you and many people like you were all right with people being abused, people being underserved, people being unfairly punished. You were all right with it just as long as it wasn't you. You were all right with it. Now that it's you that is suffering, you want to bellyache and complain and all of these other things. And I'm sitting over here laughing because I find it funny. You voted for this, ma'am. This is what you voted for. You and many like you bought into the bullshit. The illegals are the problem. The illegals are the problem. The blacks are the problem. The blacks. Black people are getting ahead. The illegals. The illegals. The illegals. And I think most Americans, when they get down to the nitty gritty of the problems that they face on a day-to-day or a pay period to pay period basis, illegals don't come up. Illegals don't come up nowhere in the situation. Black folks don't come up nowhere in the situation. You voted for this. If F around and find out was a person. Moving right along to something else that is of interest, guys. So the new tax brackets for the 2026 tax year have come out. All right. And so the IRS has released updated federal income tax brackets and standard deductions for 2026 tax year, adjusting thresholds to account for inflation. The top marginal tax rate of 37% will apply to individuals who earn more than $640,000 or to married couples filing jointly with income over 768. The standard deduction will increase to $32,200 for joint filers and $16,100 for single filers. Additional adjustments include changes to long-term capital gains, tax brackets, estate gifts, so on and so forth. And just a little tax lesson for those of you guys who don't know what the standard deduction is. So for people who are unable to itemize their taxes, what do I mean by itemize? For people who it doesn't benefit them to itemize. You don't have mortgage interest to write off. You don't have business expenses to write off. You don't have all of these various things to write off. You take the standard deduction, which the IRS automatically gives a person, a single person, 16,001 as the standard deduction from their tax liability, and then you end up having to pay the rest. That's what the standard deduction is. So guys, I think that the average American or the average Funky Dineva viewer probably would fall in the 22% tax bracket, which is a salary of $50,000 to $105,000. You'll be taxed at a rate of 22%. Those of you guys who make less than $50,000 a year, you will be taxed at 12%. Anybody who makes between 12 and 50 will be taxed at 12%. Anybody who makes less than $12,000 a year is probably not alive, because I just don't know how you're surviving. And then anyone who makes from $105,000 to $201,000 is taxed at 24%. Anyone who's at 201 to 256 is tapped at 32%. And then anyone from 256 to 640 is taxed at 35%. And anyone making 640 or more is at 37%. I got a quick question because I want to know how many of the girls is rich like this and not like this. Is we got any 35% tax bracket girls in the chat right now? Any 35% tax bracket girls in the chat right now? Anybody? We got any 35% tax girls? Any 35 and 37% tax girls in the chat? No, I'd be willing to bet most people in the chat are 50 to 100 and 105 to 201. All right, we got a couple. Come on now, we got a couple 35% girls. Come through for the 35% girls. Yes, God, honey. Yes. Degrees. Yes. Businesses. Yes. I love it. And for all my 12 percenters and my 22 percenters, y'all on y'all way. Y'all is on y'all way, baby. I'm going to tell you one thing about these taxes, baby. Every time Spacita get on my line and we got to go through the numbers and I got to pay them, I hate the tax bracket that I fall in, but you got to look at the thing and you got to be thankful too. To whom much is given, much is required. We're going to stick to our stupid ass government, and somebody's going to have to help me understand what is RFK's preoccupation with autism. Let me clear up something for y'all. Somebody put a super chat in and said, he says, Farm D said, you won't be taxed at 22%. It's your income that's left over 50K that's taxed at 22%. So if you make 70, you only pay 22% of the 20K over. Thanks for clearing that up, Farm D. Thank you, brother. You always fact check me with your smart ass. You too smart for your own good. All down to our chat. Anyway, what is RFK's preoccupation with autism? Because now this man done got on this thing and said that there is a direct correlation between boys who are circumcised and autism. Essentially saying the prettier your dick is, the more likely you are to be autistic. Take a look.
There's also there's many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that show children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism. It's highly likely because they're given Tylenol. So, none of this is this positive, but all of it is stuff that we should be paying attention to.
Yeah. But, there's a tremendous amount of proof or evidence, I would say, as a non-doctor, but I've studied this a long time ago. I met Bob.
Let me explain to y'all something. The makers of Tylenol need to sue the shit out of the federal government, and they need to bankrupt the federal government. Let me tell you what Donald Trump and his cronies have figured out. Donald Trump and his cronies figured out very early on that their base is not the brightest and that they're very gullible and easy to fearmonger to. This ain't got shit to do with circumcision. He's going to say, oh, it's likely because he says boys who get circumcised are likely higher to end up with autism, and it's likely because they're given Tylenol. So it is beyond obvious in the last several weeks what the president has been doing. He has been doing everything in his power to maim the makers of Tylenol. Now, what the reason is, I do not know. But what is even more pathetic is that you've got people like RFK who has allowed Donald Trump to put a battery in their back for you to get up in front of the American people and blurt out shit that you probably don't even agree with, and he's making you look like a damn fool. because any reasonable person would say, well, if it's likely because they're given Tylenol, then give them something else. Y'all were just looking for any in to maim Tylenol. And so you've connected circumcision to autism to Tylenol. And the sad part about it is now we finna be running around with a whole bunch of stanky dick little boys. We finna be running around with a whole bunch of stanky dick little boys because your ass backwards followers are not gonna want to get their young boys circumcised as a result of this stupid ass study and this stupid ass vendetta or this axe that you have to grind with Tylenol, and it makes 0.000 sense. And RFK, can somebody drop down in the chat and please tell me what is wrong with his voice? Why does it feel like his soul is trying to leave his body every time he speaks? Like, if I sounded like that when I spoke, I would be so insecure about speaking in public. And then on top of that, if I sounded like that when I spoke, I would go out my way to make sure I sounded competent and credible every time I opened my damn mouth. I guess. Speaking in the vein of autistic children, this next story is about an autistic little girl that went and got her ass in the swamp. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say this now before I even play this video. I am getting ready to give y'all some commentary that some are gonna deem disgraceful. Okay. I don't want no think pieces, and I don't want no emails, and I don't want no comments. I am giving you the opportunity to walk away right now and go get you a snack. Okay? Listen to me carefully. If you have an autistic child, you are getting ready to be offended. Okay? Full disclosure. I am giving you the opportunity right now to walk away from the TV screen or for the phone for the next 5 minutes. I'm going to say this one more time. We're getting ready to do a story about an autistic girl, and I got some very strong opinions about it. And you are likely going to be very offended if you have autistic children. It would probably be to the benefit of your mental health and your emotional well-being that you walk away from the screen right now and come back to the next story. Now, I done told you, if you sit your stupid ass here and let me fuck up your self-esteem and let me fuck up your feelings because you want to be nosy and you want to hear what it is I gotta say, then that's your dumb ass. Once again, if you got an autistic child, you are about to get offended by what I got to say. All right? Now take a look at this story and we're going to get into it.
She's in the water? Hey, where you see her at? Hey, hey. She's right here with someone. Throw her down. Hey, can you bring her this way? I'll try to, but you branches it if you don't want to do it. How deep is it right there you got?
I'm standing on a branch, it goes a bit deeper.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. I got you. I'm right behind you, boss.
I know, child. Come on.
Hey, give me your left hand. Hey. No, her left hand. Give me her left hand.
Come here.
Pull her up over that branch. Pull her up over that branch. You got it right there?
I got it. Come on.
Bring it over.
I know, child. Shit. Come on, Jade. Stop trying to think you get me.
Yeah, she laughing.
Damn.
Hold on to that branch.
She over there laughing.
God, it's funny.
They in the swamp, and her ass in there laughing.
Come on. Go ahead, pull her.
They trying to get her out the
Come
water.
on, let
She
go.
steady
Hey, give me
pulling.
your hand. Come on, Jade. Come here. You got her?
Yeah, you got her. Get her stomach.
Let go. Come on.
Okay, you got her? Come on.
I got her. Oh, thank God I'm standing on something.
Yep, hold on. Give me your hand. Come this way. Put your foot right up on that one. Oh shit, you got it?
I got it.
Let me explain something to y'all. After she got to laughing away, I would have told her slow ass up. After she got out that goddamn water, bitch, you might be slow, but I fasten your ass up. Okay? You might be slow, but I fasten your ass up. She down there giggling, damn laughing. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all take that autistic shit too far sometimes. In my family, whether you was retarded or whether you was regular, everybody got treated the same. And y'all be trying to act like these kids don't be knowing right from wrong, autistic or damn not. I tell you what, Miss Honey, I tell you what, Miss Child, had her ass caught a lung full of goddamn swamp water, I bet you her ass would have been trying to get out that goddamn water. I had an alligator came and nipped her damn ankle, I bet Judy would have been trying to get her retarded ass out that goddamn water. I'm sorry. I'd have tore her ass up. I'd have turned Judy ass every which way except loose. Got us down here in this water with malaria, mosquitoes, snakes and shit, using taxpayer dollars, and you ran there sneagling and giggling and carrying her. I'd have tore her ass up. I would have told her ass, oh, baby, I'd have been in front of the Tampa Tribune, for I would have whooped her ass. You might be slow, but I'd fasten your ass up, and I mean that. I'd have tore her ass up right there in that damn park. Right there in that damn park. You in that damn... Better yet, let her go. I tell you what you do. Let her ass go. I guarantee you her ass would have caught a lung full of that goddamn swamp water. She'd have been wanting to get her slow ass up out that water very fast. I don't play that. I would have tore her ass up. Laughing and they we trying to get you out non-verbal my ass. Bitch, I heard an audible sound. You verbal enough to laugh and verbal enough to have a good time while you in that alligator infested water. You verbal enough to get your ass whooped. I would have tore her ass up down to that park. They don't want their autistic asses in there and stick their hand in the gas stove because they understand heat is hot, don't they? They understand heat is hot, don't they? Child, please. Y'all be giving these kids too much passes. You might be slow, but I'd have fastened your ass up that day. I tell you, that right there, I don't know what it is about that boiled my blood when she got the sneagling and giggling, and he steady trying to pull her. Come on, Judy. And quiet as it's kept. And don't get me wrong. I'm sure the mother and the father and the teachers trained the young man to be gentle and to be patient with the young lady. But at the point in which I'm in alligator-infested water and you trying to pull her towards the shore and she pulling the tree branch, going back that way, I would have bit the shit out of Judy. She might not understand the words coming out my goddamn mouth, but I'm pretty sure she understand pain. I would have bit the shit out of her ass. I bet her ass would have let go of that goddamn tree branch then. Y'all, shit, please. You might be slow, but I fasten your ass up. That thing right there upset me. It upset me. So Can Jones said, autism is a whole different ball game. It's not that simple. It would have been that day. When I bit her ass, When I bit her ass, I bet that autism would have told her ass to let go that tree branch. When that alligator bit her ass, I bet that autism would have told her ass, get out that damn pond. Autism don't mean not capable. Autism don't mean don't understand. I'd have bit the shit out her ass. And then we got to have a whole nother conversation of how she even... I'm going to move on before I get in trouble. Y'all can come back. Y'all can come back. Y'all can come back now. Y'all can come back now. I'm going to leave it alone, but I would have bit the shit out of Judy Hand. So, guys, this next story, I love this next story because there was a woman who was advocating for another woman to not get an abortion. She told the lady, keep your baby. That lady said, oh, yeah? Well, since you advocating so much for me to keep this baby, I'm going to push it out and then I'm going to run out the motherfucking hospital and leave your ass with it, bitch. You so pro-life, you take care of the baby. Take a look.
I am making this video with pain and regret for helping an ungrateful person. This baby was abandoned for more than 24 hours with me. Now, this is my story. Sometime this year, January, a young lady approached me that she is pregnant and that she would want to remove the pregnancy. I asked her who was responsible for the pregnancy. She said it's one married man. That she has informed the man of the situation. Then the man said that he is not ready to take up responsibility. That he has a beautiful family. That he just set up of his family to catch cruise. This thing now happened. So the man advised her, the sugar daddy advised her to remove the pregnancy. So when she came to me as a mother and as a midwife, I advised her to keep the baby because it might be a blessing to her. I advised her that she should not remove it. That knowing fully well the complication that comes out with an abortion. Because as a midwife, if you trace most causes of infertility, you go discover say some people never born. Now this kind of thing they cause them. I told her not to sacrifice her future for her present. After counseling, the lady agreed to keep the pregnancy. Not only did I advise her, but I supported her. Because I gave her free maternal care. From the day of her antenatal, she never paid 1 naira. And I told her that I'm going to make her delivery free of charge, which I did. And the mother is involved. The mother is aware of what is happening. To cut the whole story short, this young lady don't born her pikin. So when she born her pikin, she tell us that she won't go buy food because she don't have any help. She went to go and buy food. And from 24 hours from now, we never see this girl for hospital reach now.
I'm going to turn it off because I can't understand what Clorox bleach fish said. But long story short, she convinced that girl to keep her baby. She said she would provide her a certain level of support. She didn't have to pay, I guess, room and board or maternal fees for a little bit. The girl said she went to buy food and never came back. Well, that's what you get for being in people's business. When you decide to interject yourself in people's reproductive business and this is what you get, you keep the damn baby. You were so worried about it. You were so pro-life. That girl knew her situation was messed up. That girl knew she was pregnant from a married man. And the married man told her that he can't do nothing with the baby, so on and so forth. And so that girl, you convinced that girl to keep that baby, tried to lay that guilt trip on that baby. That girl said she didn't want to be raising a baby by herself. You deal with it, bitch. I don't feel no ways tired. I agree. You forced her to have that baby. You must have wanted it then. That's what I would say. When that baby come find me 23 years later, I'd be like, oh, Well, that lady must have wanted you. She provided room and board for me to finish my gestation, and she provided labor. Hell, I thought she wanted you. Hell, I didn't want you. I wouldn't say that to the child, but I didn't want you. I didn't want you. This is honestly and truthfully, I think this is the answer now to all y'all be right here trying to make people. Let me explain something to you. And despite the fact that my coochie is made out of clay, okay, I have participated in enough abortions. I've participated in enough abortions to know that that is not a decision many people take lightly. I don't think most people are proud of themselves when they have to go get an abortion. So when that girl decided that she was going to get an abortion, that girl, she thought that thing through long and hard. She looked at the situation and she knew what it was, and she knew that this was not the best situation. And your ass convinced her to have that baby, then you raise it then, bitch. And I don't feel you raise it. You raise it. And that's that on that. Moving right along, guys. So Angela Yee did a very interesting story on her podcast about a scientific study out of Berlin that speaks about when science deems we should stop clubbing. And you guys are going to be shocked at the age that this study reveals you should be when you finally give up the club. Take a listen.
Now, scientists have proved that the ideal age to stop clubbing is, I feel like we need a drum roll. What is the ideal age to stop clubbing? And this is also part of a new social behavior study out of Berlin that found that nightlife has long-term mental health benefits for people who stay active in nightlife communities as they age. So the ideal age to stop clubbing is 69. You got time. We all got time. We got some time, baby. Where we going?
To bed? Yeah, like 69 is crazy.
I feel like I just started recently in last few years. So, it is what it is. It's all about how you feel.
So how do you feel right now when you go out and then you drink, and then how you feel now?
I feel good.
Well, people who kept going out regularly past their 30s reported 25% higher life satisfaction and 40% lower stress than those who grew out of it. So for everybody who's like, I want to do that, no. You stressed.
That's because they single and they just out trying to figure it out.
So I think that this study is a bunch of bullshit, and I think that this study is very misleading. And I think that there's a lot of nuance that is missing from this story. What I gather and what I'm choosing to take away from this study is that it's not clubbing per se that's good for people's mental health. It's social interaction with your peers or with others. I think what happens with a lot of people is we go to college, we, or trade school or whatever it is we do, we start families, we work ourselves down to the bone, our children graduate, they leave home, and then, life been so hard for so many people on the front end that when you get in that 40, 45, 50 age bracket, you just be wanting to sit down because now your money finally stable. You don't have little crumb snatchers that you got to provide for, and you just want to rest because so much of your life on the front end was so hard. And I think we get so caught up in celebrating the revolutionary act of resting that we end up losing connection with people and we end up aging. But that doesn't have to look like the club. That can look like a cycling club. That can look like a steppers class. That can look like the ladies that get together every week and play bridge. That can look like volunteering. I think it has more to do with interacting with people socially and having fun, getting those endorphins pumped through you than going to the club. Now, I will say this. In Atlanta Funky Bunch, we're going to do this because I want to do it. We're going to take a road trip to Ellery's because everybody has been telling me Ellery's is where we need to go. Those of y'all in Miami, y'all remember Tucker's on 27th Avenue? where the old people used to go, Tucker's Lounge. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember Miami? Y'all remember the Roman pub? You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say this. The Elks Lounge, the VFW, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. When I go to the VFW and I'm in there with the veterans and I'm in there with the 60-plus crowd and I'm in there with the 70-plus crowd, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I have a really good time. I really do. It's my VFW and Elks Lodge people in the chat. My hole in the wall people. We got any VFW, Elks Lodge, hole in the wall people. I love going to the VFW. And here is why. When you go to the VFW, it's a tight-knit community. All of those people know each other. They know each other from back in all my people saying Tuckers. All my Miami folks know about their Tuckers. The Tree, hell yeah. And the Tree, the Red Barn in Liberty City, all them little places like that. But I'm going to tell you what I love about the VFW. You gonna have an old bitch behind that bar with a bad wig and she might be missing a tooth and she gonna pour you one of the strongest drinks in that little plastic cup that you ever had in your life, and that drink ain't gonna run you no more than $3, $5, $7. That's number one. And number two, you gonna have another old bitch in the bike selling chicken wings and fries. But don't come in here with all that spody shit wanting lamb chops and crab legs. Bitch, you get this fried whiting, you get these fries, and you might have some shrimp. My Tallahassee people talking about Top Flight. Yes, God, Top Flight. Yes, God. And Nee said, and it's drink buyers in there. Everybody, I urge you, and I want to tell you something, young girls, all of my young girls, my under 30 girls, my under 40 girls, if you want a proper representation of how a man is supposed to approach you and how he's supposed to cater to you when you in a social setting, take your young ass to the VFW, baby. You will be the cat's meow. Them men got pension, Social Security, disability. They got the proceeds from whatever business they sold. Baby, they gonna feed you. They gonna fill you up with drinks. And they ain't gonna want to sleep with you because about don't work and they got respect. Now they gonna touch on you. They gonna try to slob on you, but you gonna go home tipsy as hell and you gonna go home full. Am I lying, y'all, or am I lying? Am I lying? Bigelow's, yes, God, Bigelow's. Bigelow, yes, God, honey. And at the VFW, it's no cover charge. So, yeah, I love it for people who still commune in older age. You see husband and wives in there. I love me a good old VFW situation. And with that being said, I'm finna VFW my ass up off this line. I just ordered some Maggiano's when I was sitting here talking to y'all. And it's gonna come out, order me old nasty Wagyu beef spaghetti with a side salad from Maggiano's. We finna eat and have a real good time. But y'all go out and buy my products and just remember, and this is just on some real stuff. Like, supporting this is not only supporting me, it's supporting the future of what it looks like for all influencers. And I am glad to be at the forefront of this movement that Buttah is helping to cement. Like, again, like I said, it's one thing. Oh, guys, go over to this website and type in promo code Funky Dineva and get 10% off, or click the link in this video to get a product. That's one thing, and that's how most deals are structured. This right here is a whole nother ballpark. This right here is a whole different level of social media influencing. There are levels to this shit, and there is a whole, this is a whole nother level that we are just beginning to see with brands marrying influencers and creating products that carry that influencer's name. This is trailblazing, it's groundbreaking, And I am proud to say that I am one of the first as an old head in the game. With that being said, guys, I'm finna get up off the line and eat my food. Huntsville people, how many of y'all gonna be down to the Alabama A&M homecoming this weekend? So I'll be at the flyer is on my IG. The flyer is up on my IG. Abracadabra said, do we use a code? No, there's no code, baby. There's no code. We already got it deeply discounted. There's no code. Not at the moment anyway. How many of y'all gonna be down to the homecoming? I plan on having an amazing time in Alabama this weekend. I'm only going down there to eat. I want all the street vendor food. So if you want to see me, for a fact, I will be at the tailgate. For a fact, I will be at the Black Nick. And then for a fact, I might go to the event tomorrow night that's on the Grown Coming flyer. They say tomorrow night's event is the event that you put that shit on. And I went down to Neiman's and got me some nasty outfit. I want to come down here and show these country hoes that a bitch got some pieces. Saturday night, I'm not sure if I'm going to go to any of the official homecoming events on Saturday night, only because I know me. After drinking and Tootsie Rolling and hugging people at the tailgate, and then potentially going to the game and staying to halftime, and then leaving, I'm probably going to be too tired and too peopled out. Too tired and too peopled out to do another homecoming party Saturday night. So me and my boyfriend might just go somewhere nice like Char or one of y'all nice hotels in Birmingham just to decompress and have some we time. And I'm definitely gonna be back in the streets on Saturday. But I look forward to seeing y'all. And listen, I hate when y'all get in my comments and be like, oh, Funky Dineva, I saw you out, but I was scared to speak, or I didn't think that you was gonna want to. Let me explain something to y'all. When I leave my house and I come to events where there are going to be hundreds and thousands of people, I already know what time it is. I am there to hug and smile and take pictures and do all of those things. So I love the exchange of energy. Now, don't try to come up and have a 20-minute conversation with me if I'm not giving you the social cues that I'm open to that. Don't try to come up and give me your whole life story, and please don't ask me for no money. But let's just come up and have some little small talk and slap five and hug and take pictures. And if you say your mama love me, I'm gonna tell you, call your mama on FaceTime real quick. Like, I'm real cool like that when you see me in public. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys this weekend. And we're gonna have us a good time. With that being said, I'm finna get up off here and I'll call y'all hoes later. Oh! Don't forget also, guys, for those of you guys who are looking to make a little extra money, don't forget, guys, we are still running a promotion with Paid for Your Say. With Paid for Your Say, go to paidforyoursay.com, and if you use promo code Dineva125, you can get $125 off. And Paid for Your Say, guys, is the marketing survey situation where you can make money from the comfort of your home doing marketing research and mock trials for anybody who is interested. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.